Now, I understand that you guys are probably sick and tired of hearing about Another Realm, and honestly, I'm sick and tired of talking about him. I never wanted my channel to be based around talking about every single journal he writes about my videos or my fanbase. But today's video is very different because recently, after debating my last video in the comments section, me and Another Realm have been able to come to an agreement and find some common ground. And this will be my last and final video that I ever talk about him, because I've said in the comments section towards him that I am sick and tired of this stupid drama, which all started because of different opinions on a movie. I also said in the comments section that I am willing to put this to bed and walk away from the situation, and hopefully he would do the same. Because even when I disagree with most of his arguments against me and my videos, I am willing to put it aside and walk away from the situation before it gets out of hand. And surprisingly, Another Realm also agreed with this. He responded to that part of my comments saying that he also believes that we should put it all aside and just walk away from the whole thing. So basically this is an update on the situation just to let you know that this whole drama between me and Another Realm has finally come to an end. There are some things which me and Another Realm will never agree on, but I'm happy to simply walk away and leave it at that. And hopefully Another Realm can stick to his claim as well and walk away as well. But before I end this video, there are a couple of things I do need to address and get off my chest before I walk away, because there are a couple of things that Another Realm has been saying recently about me and my fanbase, and I want to set the record straight before we end this feud. About this special hate agenda, shall we? Something which seems to be a very popular topic in the journals of Another Realm and www.area. Another Realm has always spoken about how there is a special hate agenda against him and his DeviantArt page, which is basically a group of people who simply love to hate on him and attack him. He has already accused me many times of being part of this special hate agenda, along with many other people, along with some of my friends as well. And you see, I would have taken this claim more seriously if it wasn't for the other side of the story, being that the special hate agenda, which Another Realm is trying to promote, is less of a real thing, but more of a label he uses to silence people disagreeing with him. Such as one of my subscribers who wrote a comment on his journal about me saying that Another Realm misunderstood my video and saying that because of that he lost all respect for him. But yet rather than responding in a mature way, Another Realm started to act like a child, saying that he had a mental illness, which is also the same thing he said about me and another user called Austin T, who has also been accused of being part of this special hate agenda for some reason. But now because Sargo dared to criticise you, you're going to start going on about how he has joined this special hate agenda. Notice how the people he claims that are part of this special hate agenda are also the same people who have either disagreed with him, have criticised him, or made jokes about him, or have been involved in any drama to do with Another Realm. To be perfectly honest, I think this hate agenda claim is just a weapon to slap this label onto anybody who hates, criticises, or disagrees with Another Realm. Because surely if I was part of some special hate agenda made to attack you, I wouldn't be trying to end this drama, but rather encouraging people to go and hate on you, which is something that you have done in your journals in the past. Yes, I disagree with some of your arguments against my video, but I am not part of this special hate agenda that you have simply made up to slap a label onto anyone that disagrees. Things which really did make my blood boil. That being a blog he wrote called Not an Excuse, where he purposely twisted my words and what I said in my videos about criticism to make out to his followers that I believe that personal attacks is also considered criticism. Something which I never said or made out in my video. But what made me more angry about this was that Another Realm even admitted that I never said this and admitted that he lied about me. When I wrote a comment calling him out and asking why he lied about what I said, he said in response to that question that I never said that insults are criticism, but it was based on his belief that the way I talked about it was presenting that argument. But what really bugs me about his response to me calling him out is that even after admitting that I never said that personal attacks are also considered criticism, you still decided to keep that statement in the blog itself. Why have you decided to keep this bullshit in your blog even when you know that I never said it? Why did you keep it in your blog to make out to your brainwashed followers that I believe that personal attacks is my final thing towards Another Realm before I end this video, and it's something which has really started to bloom within this whole drama, mostly involving this Pac-Man video. And that is the issue of the biased ego that Another Realm has, and how it has fully convinced him that his opinions and arguments are more valued and important than others. I've seen you talk about how you review and look at things from non-biased views, but yet if you didn't suffer from your own bias, you wouldn't be writing stuff like this where you basically say that the reason why people don't agree with you and the reason why people agree with me is because they are blind and too stupid to have an open mind and simply agree with the Dark Reindeer out of spite. Not only is that slightly disrespectful to my fan base, but how more biased can you get? You're pretty much saying that the reason why people don't take your side of the argument is because they are too blind to see what you consider to be the truth, and that people who agree with the Dark Reindeer are simply doing it because they hate you, and that people who agree with you are the smart people and the logical people. And this isn't the only example of this biased ego of yours taking control, because then we move on to your blog where you talk about how your opinions are more than opinions. And I just need to say this. Yes, opinions can be factual, but you had to prove that they are. A fact is something which is known or has been proven to be true. And the problem with your blog is that you cherry pick the definition you want to follow. A fact is something which exists and something that has been proven to be true. Simply wording your criticism differently does not mean you are speaking the truth. Just because your criticism is worded differently from others, and because you have a different way of critiquing and criticizing something, doesn't mean you are speaking the truth. This whole blog is simply an ego boost in an attempt to stop people pointing out that your criticism is not factual. And it doesn't stop there, because if you didn't have this ego about you which makes you believe that your arguments are better than others, then why were you going around saying that you won all the arguments? And I'm sorry mate, but that is definitely not the fucking truth. I can find more examples of this biased ego that Another Realm has, but I don't want to make this longer than it already is. But you have a biased ego about you, and the problem is, you have convinced yourself that you don't have it, and that almost everything that comes out of your mouth is the truth. I'm sure you're a good guy in real life, and I like how you're trying to stand up for people's freedom, but that doesn't change the lies that you have been spreading. The ego that you have gained, the double standards that you hold, criticizing me for insulting you, that you have claimed that people you don't like have mental illnesses, and calling them every single name under the sun, including me, including writing a whole blog about me about how I'm a sick think I wanted to say today, and I know some people may be thinking what was the point in all that, but I just had to get it off my chest before I end this video. But I am happy that you admitted to the mistakes that you made in your journals about me, and you know what? I will admit that my approach in my first video could have been better, and I am willing to end this whole pathetic stupid drama right here right now. And whether Another Realm breaks his promise and continues to do what he does, then I don't care. Because like I said, I'm not going to bother anymore, but I do hope that Another Realm can do the same thing, because he can hate me as much as he wants, and he can disagree with me as much as he wants, but it takes the bigger person to walk away. But Another Realm still has every right to comment on my channel, and I'm not going to block him for giving his opinions in the comment section of my video. But I'm glad that I can finally turn my back on this pathetic drama and get back to making videos that I want to make. And I know my fan base is relieved as well that this whole drama is over. Thank you guys very much for watching this final video about Another Realm. Thank you for watching. I am now offline.